This is a WWN Publishing Group recording. Copyright 2017, all rights reserved. This is an abridged version of Hot Georgia Rein by Martha Sweeney to make the story appropriate for all listeners on YouTube. Read to you by the author. If you want to read the complete story, you can find the ebook or paperback online. Links are provided below in the description.
Chapter 18, Henry. That's fine, I say, laughing. I don't need you to confirm it. I know it. You're full of shit, Ivy states. You'll be full of my cock tonight, but won't get a single fucking orgasm if you don't tell me the truth, I threaten. Who says I'm gonna let your cock anywhere near me and my vagina, she pushes. Me, I claim. You're mine. We'll see about that, Ivy huffs. I laugh. You're mad because you know you want me inside you. Nope, she lies. Yep, I goad. I've got a vibrator to satisfy me, Ivy announces. Ain't no vibrator as good as my stiff. I beg to differ, she chuckles. He's done right by me just fine for a number of years. Like I said, we'll see about that, I say smugly. We drive in silence for a long while. The sexual tension is wound tighter than a dog on a coon hunt. The humidity isn't helping either, causing my balls to itch more. I knew I should have fixed the AC on the truck sooner. I just might need to sit on a solid brick of ice just to cool off from the weather and Ivy's blazing fire she's rekindled in me. Who knew finally getting sex would make a man's balls more sore than not having any for so long? Stop the truck, Ivy shouts, catching me off guard. Why? I check. You come to your senses and need me to fuck you? Stop the truck, she repeats, opening the door. Hold up, Firefly, I command. Let me stop the fucking vehicle before you get out. Ivy doesn't listen and hops out as the truck rolls the last few feet. Ivy, I shout, jumping out after her. I get it. You're itching for some release. You've got me wound tighter than a tornado, but that was fucking stupid. You could have hurt yourself, you crazy fucking woman. I'm fine, she says, brushing it off as she walks back in the direction we came from. Where the fuck are you going? I call, jogging to catch up to her. There's a tree line over there that's closer to hide us while we get naked. I saw something, she claims. What? I ask, not liking how my blue balls feel like they're the size of watermelons, or at the fact that she doesn't want to have sex at the moment. You'll see, she says, stopping by a dirt driveway. I better get to see you naked in about 5 seconds, or else we're going to be giving a show to anyone who drives by, I quip. We're not having sex, Ivy claims. Not yet, I snicker, glancing up to look further in the direction of where she's headed. It's beautiful, isn't it? She says excitedly, continuing to walk ahead of me. I reckon, I say passively, realizing that she wants to check out a new house that's up for sale. Ivy moves like a red fox hunting for food. What the hell are you doing? I search, chasing after her. I want to get a better look at it, she announces. You can see it great from the road, I claim. I want to peek inside, she shares. Why? You want to get frisky in there? I ask, hoping she does. Nope, she returns. I just want to see what it looks like through a window. Why? I ask. Because I'm just curious, she states. I follow her without another word, curious to see what she'll say about the house. It's got a long dirt driveway that still needs to be paved. Enough open space around it with some landscaping already and lots of trees lining 3 of the sides. It's so beautiful, she gasps, trailing her fingers along the railing of the porch. She looks back. It's up for sale. Yeah, I saw the sign, I mention, curious as to why she's so interested, but afraid to ask. They don't make houses like this in New York, she remarks. I smile. They don't make houses like this in Georgia. Not until now, I add. The house is predominantly logs, sturdy ones, and any construction guy would know that it's been well crafted. Someone took their time with it like they built it for themselves. It's got the rugged look and style with the modern amenities and fixings to make it very comfortable, regardless of the time of year. Ivy follows the wraparound porch to the left and peers through each window. That fireplace is exquisite, she says in awe. And it's big, but not too big. Perfect for a family, I say under my breath. Exactly, she hums, catching me off guard. Ivy continues to mention different things she likes about the house and the property as a whole. I hum agreement as my brain continues to be distracted by her response to my statement. Is Ivy doing that thing that women do when they see certain things that make them think about and start planning for the future and shit? Her reaction is kind of like the one women get when they see a baby, the reaction that makes them kind of want one. Does this mean Ivy's already wanting a family? I'd be more than happy to start one right now. Are you hinting at something? I blurt. What? Ivy asks, looking back at me. Are you hinting at something? I repeat. Why do you think I'm hinting at something? She asks. Most women drop hints when they want something. A car, jewelry, a house, marriage, baby, I explain. Do you want me to be hinting at something? She asks, evading my question. I shrug. It'd be okay with me. What would be okay with you? She searches. All of those things. You know, for you, for us, together, I answer honestly. Ivy's demeanor changes suddenly and I can't quite make it out. I think I might have freaked her out a little, and I'm not sure if she's doing that thing that women do, which is to freak out when the guy isn't freaking out about such serious, life-changing topics, because they aren't sure if the guy is being serious or not, and she's trying to hide the fact that she wants something but is afraid to admit she does. Well, if you like the house but want it someplace else, I say, I can build you the same thing wherever you want one. And city, you name it. Ivy stares at me blankly as if she's trying to process everything. Ivy? I call. She doesn't reply. Ivy, I repeat, moving closer to her. Ivy, what? She says suddenly, as if she's snapping out of a trance. You okay, Firefly? I check, touching her arm. I'm good, she claims, though I know she's lying. How about dinner? I check, remembering that food usually calms her. Her head bobs. Food. Food is good, she says in a monotone voice, walking past me. I curse under my breath, pissed about how the moment changed and feeling completely confused. Does she or doesn't she want a house like this, a family with me, to get married? Ivy gets in the truck first and she practically sprints to it. I take my time walking back, giving her a minute to collect herself, as well as take a second to figure out if I should say something. Once I get the door closed, I buckle up and start the engine, but I don't start driving right away. I didn't mean to scare you, I soothe. You didn't, Ivy says in an odd tone. Then why are you acting weird? I pry gently. I'm not, she claims. Ivy. I'm good. Let's go, she insists. We're supposed to talk, right? I check. We are talking, she claims. You tell me, right? You're not just saying something to tell me what you think I want to hear, I probe. No, she states. I nod. I know that we're catching up, I sigh. We can take things slower. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rush anything. It's just that I've been waiting long enough for this day to happen, and I stop the second I feel her hand over mine. Hey, she says with a smile. I'm good, really. I study her and notice that just like that, my Ivy is back. I smile and nod before I raise her hand to my lips, dusting a few light kisses on her knuckles.
This is the end of this chapter. Thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying the story so far. To read the full unabridged version, you can find a link in the description below. To find out about new releases before the general public, be sure to subscribe to my newsletter. You'll find a link also in the description. Also, to be notified when the next chapter is published, make sure you subscribe to my channel.